Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice. As you just sorting, I was just sorting out some chores such as aircraft deployment, and yeah. I'm also trying to send my navy in, which is going to be something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. And there's resistance to occupation, which is fine. Enemy has air superiority, which is fine. And we have outdated equipment, Panzer IVs. Gonna be producing new ones, and yes, that was just researched. Could go for the G, could go for the Löwe, interestingly. Could also go for the Sturmtiger. But I think I'll go for the Panzer IIF, or maybe I can do something with the Luftwaffe. Yeah, I can research the 109F. Or even better, could go for some doctrines, which I haven't done. Definitely a mistake on my part. As you can see, planning the invasion of Great Britain, Sea Lion. French merchant fleet captured. With the fall of France, we have managed to take possession of a significant number of merchant ships in the various harbors and ports. These are useful. Maginot Line ruined and useless against attacks from the west. The heavily fortified Ligne Maginot was damaged in the fightings and is not of much use against attacks from the west. Build a new wall against the Atlantic. Yes. Although, I mean, our plan is to not really build a wall against the Atlantic. It's more just to... Ooh! Wow, we're actually getting... Our submarines are getting helped from planes from the ground. So their carrier planes are being just shut up. So that's all the Allied Navy gathering up. And if we can bring our naval bombers and hopefully also our carriers in, wherever they may be. Kriegsmarine, where are you? Says you're still in the Baltic. Why are you not coming? You're supposed to search and destroy. Okay. Guess now they're moving. That's a lot of ships that we're going to have to take out. But thankfully, their air force is being demolished as we speak. So hopefully we can bring in our naval bombers as well. Now, I do have a squadron of naval bombers here, and I'll bring them over to Flanders so that they can participate in this battle. I've also got a ton of various different aircraft types that can participate in ship attacks. Doing that partially also because... Okay, here comes my stuff. Partially also because of the fact that some of these ships will be damaged and go back to port, right? So a lot of our aircraft can't naval strike, but they can port strike. And as you can see, no, it doesn't show, but yeah, that's the case. And so I really am hoping that that's going to help in the long run. Because if I can force them to go back to the ports, and then in the ports destroy them, then that's going to be pretty fine. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a problem with the weather modifiers. It's stormy. Triumphant France. You can either establish Vichy France or say, no, Germany will conquer all. Okay. Yes, we'll establish Vichy France. Less annoying France to deal with. And ooh. Really now? Looks like there's problems in Iraq. UK declares war there. Wonder if we could invite them in the Axis. No. Unfortunately, we can't. Can we do any diplomacy with anyone else? I guess Bulgaria. We could also call Italy into the war now. Okay, we're starting to lose a ton of ships. So we need to retreat. Unfortunately. You are going to retreat. Prepare now. So now they will hopefully run away. Problem was the stormy weather. Because... oh, damn it, Rudolf Hess. Idiot. Deputy Führer Rudolf Hess was arrested by the Home Guard soldiers in Scotland yesterday after parachuting from a heavy fighter. An accomplished pilot, he apparently flew alone across the North Sea, taking care to stay out of radar range before veering west towards Britain. Hess appears to have taken it upon himself to negotiate a peace treaty between Britain and Germany, although Berlin has denounced him as a madman, and he has been stripped of all his political offices. British authorities have not been available for comment. Wahnsinn! Which I'm guessing means madness? I don't know. And yeah, tons of destroyers being taken out on both sides. Really, the problem with that battle was the weather. Although you should go to East Prussia to repair, because that's out of range of Allied air forces. So that's going to delay the Sea Lion operation by quite a while. It's just extremely annoying that there was that storm. Because it really nullified the impact of our aircraft. Could have done much better. I'm also trying to regroup all of my... no, not you. Wait, I'm guessing that the... oh no, you're a suppression garrison actually. Yes, because I was trying to get all my garrisons that are equipped for suppression into a group that would work towards being a police force in occupied French territory. And I think we are pretty ready to take on Yugoslavia as well, because all of our troops are now ready, and also Italy is in the war, so they're gonna be available to assist as well. Now all of you, I guess I'll just give you a leader, just in case. Reckless General. What the fuck is that? Incompetent general. Terrible general. Okay, I guess you're gonna be the garrisoner. You're going to be reducing occupation resistance in all these areas. Still got our submarines doing some convoy raiding. Unfortunately, they're very much depleted, and that's a problem. Still need more resources. We need a ton of rubber. And that's a problem. That's a very big problem. The enemy does have ships in the area. And we have planes that are supposed to counter those ships, but because of the weather, there's really not much that we can do about it. Okay, all these guys, can select them. Gonna bring them on over to Pas-de-Calais. And they're gonna go in southern England and start doing some strategic bombing and establishing air superiority as well. The channel, they seem to be piling on their airplanes from other areas, so we're just gonna take all our fighters and go help out. Although I'd also like my light and medium bombers to be moved on over towards southern England so that they can do some strategic bombing. And we're starting to port strike them. Excellent. Which is exactly what I was looking to do. Damage their ships and then force them to stay in port and then port strike them. We'll see if it works. You're also gonna strategic bomb. And then you are not needed there anymore. You're gonna come from the Rhineland to Holland. And you're gonna help with their superiority. So it looks like the air battle is going quite okay. This Württemberg group, you're gonna be disbanded so that we have more aircraft for reinforcements. And we're also getting some more strikes in, which is great. And I think we can upgrade our anti-tank. Yes. Modified government, right? Because the idiot managed to fly himself into England and get himself killed. So, war industrialist is gonna be really good. Yes, war industrialist it is. To have some more production on, obviously military factories. Everybody likes those. So infantry tactics are done. Now we can start messing with Yugoslavia. I wonder what would happen if we took reassert Alsace-Lorraine claims. Because it would give us the claim, right? Or would it give us the core eventually? That would be useful. There's resources here, so it would be pretty useful to have the core. And there's just a ton of air battles. Damn, look at all those arms deals. French equipment. With the fall of France, we have acquired a large amount of war materials, including trucks, artillery, and small arms. Very useful. The 50th Infantry Division with a very cool bow as a thing. Okay. The 50th Infantry Division. Where are you? Okay. They appear to be here. And you are regulars, so you're pretty fine. Troops. All these guys, they're gonna come up here. They're gonna be participating in the invasion of Denmark and Norway. So how are things going with the ships? They still have a ton. But we have air superiority, which is good. That's what we were looking to get. Unfortunately, the Allies are bringing in a ton of fighters as well. Wild Ace appears. So we really need to get our fighter production rolling. So we're gonna get some more production of that underway. And production of medium bombers as well. It's probably gonna be important for this. And we still have unfulfilled tungsten from Sweden. So why can't I cancel the thing? Oh well. He's gonna get more tungsten from other things. Still have insufficient rubber, which is extremely annoying. Once the amount of ships that are in there get reduced a little bit, then we're going to have a much easier time actually crossing the strait. We're also starting to produce paratrooper equipment, hopefully. That's what I was hoping to do. See if we have any paratrooper equipment actually being produced. No. So why isn't it being... Stuka... Yeah, it's not being produced, because no factories assigned. Well, I guess the next one is going to be assigned to it. Research slot available. Yes, that was Stuka. Heinkel 177. It's a strategic bomber. No, I like strategic bombers. And I can produce the new Stuka instead of the Fieseler torpedo bomber. Which is going to help, and soon enough hopefully we'll also get the second aircraft carrier. We should be acquiring soon enough. 5 months. I thought we were going to get it earlier, but oh well. Wow. He's sexy. Damn, look at this guy. What the fuck? I did not know he would have been so sexy. Okay, I think I can speed it up. I can safely speed it up. We'll be looking to take out England during the winter, and then once spring comes, we'll take out the Soviet Union. So that we still have a little bit of a ahead of time with the purge, because we don't want the purge's effects to wear off. Absolutely don't. That would be quite disastrous. Embren. So hopefully the strategic bombing is actually doing some damage. Looking at enemy buildings bombed. Doesn't look like a lot were actually bombed, which is a problem, but We'll deal with it. Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Reich Kolonial Bundin fine. Interesting. So, would you be more interested of doing something because of the Anti-Comintern Pact? No. Unfortunately not. All these guys are gonna go to Normandy, and then they're gonna move to southern England. Unfortunately, I also clicked something that I shouldn't have. Okay, perfect. Man Infantry 2, excellent. We're getting commando teams, because commandos are pretty good. Man, Slovenia is going to take forever, but it's going to be useful later on. In fact, I think we could take Weserübung after that directly, because Weserübung is pretty good. Air production would also be very nice, but unfortunately we still don't have the ability to take some good continuous focuses. Not yet, at least. And it looks like we have some resistance in Poland. Okay. Well, that's gonna be fine, honestly, because eventually we'll just be coming back with our entire army for that. So, it really doesn't matter. Group is finished. Excellent. We're gonna get the fire brigade. So how is it looking? Still a little bit too much. Partially because of all their fighters. You just have way too many airplanes. Which is a bit of a problem. Also, I think I need to stop producing small arms factories. Okay, finally it's going for the aircraft factories, which is gonna be what we want to get. Let's actually repair the shipyards as well, and the naval bases. It's gonna be a pretty important thing to do. And we've gotten the massive infantry that's ready to train up. Obviously these men are going to be extremely useful in taking out the Soviet Union. Take down Company 2. Looking for decryption, which we haven't taken in quite a long time. So we have the Slovenia thing finished. We are gonna take Western knowledge, actually. Oh no, well, what? Let's just take Veteran first. And it doesn't look like they refused. Okay, perfect. That's what I was looking for, actually. So we're just gonna declare war on Yugoslavia. They have a fairly decent force at the border. So what we're gonna do is we are going to attempt to be a little bit surgical about this. We're gonna keep this group busy while these other forces will try to come in, along with hopefully some Italian forces that might be redeploying into the area soon enough. And we'll try to surround the Yugoslavian army at the border. Obviously that kind of depends on the Italians. And ooh. Oh hi. They had a fascist coup? Okay, perfect. So it looks like they're gonna be willing to join the Axis, eh? I hope. And we get Veteran as well. Perfect. Which is going to be the invasion of Norway and Denmark. And Denmark got called into the Allies, of course. Oh right, I had forgotten to actually plan this shit out. Oh well. Yeah, there was an invasion supposed to come through, obviously, but it seems as if I forgot to plan it. Very smart on my part. Okay, right. So Italy should be coming in to help us out against Yugoslavia, but they're getting themselves killed, which is a problem. There's also the mountain terrain to worry about, but at least it looks like we're going to be able to surround some of the Yugoslavian forces and destroy them. There's also a battle in the Baltic Sea. Alright. The Danish Navy exists, which I had forgotten. But I think the Danish Navy is going to be no match for the Kriegsmarine. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to do that. So here comes our Navy. Hopefully. To help out. When and if they actually want to join the fight. Excellent, finally. But unfortunately... Okay, no. Now it's clear weather. Our planes can mop up their stuff. We lost a light cruiser, the Königsberg, which is very unfortunate. It looks like there's some Canadian aircraft coming in. Very annoying. but we managed to defeat the Danish Navy. And so now our naval invasion can proceed.